So we'll start the bulletin with our focus on the Maharashtra political crisis and breaking updates coming in on that. And the battle for Balasaheb Thackeray's legacy intensifies as Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde get ready for a long battle to assert who's the real leader of Shiv Sena. There's a new video which has now been released by the rebel MLAs. Remember, this comes in at a time when a notice has been, when summons rather has in fact been given by the Deputy Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly to all these 16 rebel MLAs to respond as to why they should not be disqualified for defection. And ahead of that, they're supposed to respond by Monday, which is tomorrow. Ahead of that, we can see there's a new video which has now been released by the rebel MLAs. I'm joined by my colleague Abhishek. For more on this, Abhishek, we can see that, in a span of the gap of a couple of days each time, Shinde camp releases a new video. Once again, this is being done at a time when the Deputy Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly has in fact given them a notice, a summons rather, to respond on the disqualification move by Shiv Sena against them. And we know that they are, of course, also saying, Eknath Shinde also said that he is trying to save Shiv Sena from the MVA.
Yes, definitely. And if you see, they also want to connect with the Shiv Sainiks, with the party workers who are on ground, and they are against them. They are vandalizing their offices. They are on the street and they are showing support to Uddhav Thackeray. And these video that has been again released, and even these rebel MLAs one after the other are releasing their video bites justifying the rebellion and telling that it is an unnatural alliance and we are here because Eknath Shinde has supported us in the crisis. And he wants to take the ideology of Hindutva. He wants to bring out the Shiv Sena from the unnatural alliance, and they don't want to continue with NCP and Congress. Remember, Shiv Sena is also playing all its tactics using rather than emotional tactics as well as the pressure tactics, which is very much visible on the roads of Mumbai and across Maharashtra. And similarly, the Shinde camp, via press conference, that they took yesterday for the first time, where Deepak Kesarkar again said that clearly that we are not out of Shiv Sena. It is just that we want the legislative party leader to be Eknath Shinde, and we have formed a separate group. And that too, we are not naming the group on the lines of Shiv Sena. We are thinking of the name, but we don't want to come out of Shiv Sena. We are very well in Shiv Sena. That is, they also want to connect to the people on ground because they all are here. So that's the reason one video after the other is being released. Even the rebel MLAs are putting out a video by telling that this is the need of the hour. And the latest tweet, if you go to which Eknath Shinde himself tweeted overnight, where he clearly said that this is all been done for the betterment of Shiv Sainik, and we want to come out of the clutches of MVA. And it is for you. And I am doing it. Please support me. So this is all is happening from the Shinde camp, and similar activities are done from the MVA camp also. We will have to wait and watch for the next move.
Right, Abhishek, before we let you go, just a quick, road ahead to explain to our viewers what could be the next strategy. Now, as we said, that the Deputy Speaker of the Maharashtra Assembly has in fact given summons to these rebel MLAs. They are, as if we go by some reports, they might in fact be looking at a court battle ahead. So is that what we are looking at tomorrow or in the next 24 hours?
Definitely. They had made it very much clear in the press conference yesterday. Mr. Deepak Kesarkar, he clearly said that the notices issued to our rebel MLAs are unconstitutional. He clearly said that the whip which was issued, the whip is always issued for house functioning, not for a meeting that has been called at a private venue. So this is their perspective, and they clearly said that we will challenge this in the court of law. But we will have to wait and watch what tomorrow, whether they approach the Bombay High Court, because time is running. Speaker, the notices that has been issued has a time limit to revert by 5:30 tomorrow. So if the court admits their plea tomorrow, what next course of action is, whether they go for an interim stay or altogether it depends tomorrow. But definitely they will challenge it. And secondly, they are also claiming that the deputy speaker is biased because he is not working on granting an approval to their group so that they get recognition and they remove their support from the current government. So
Right.
definitely fight is going on between the two groups. We will have to wait and watch because these are all source-based information. Practical move is expected tomorrow and we will have to wait and watch for the same.
Right. Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us with that. This is, of course, something that we are following very closely. There's a move and counter move coming in almost every other day from Shinde camp and also, of course, from Uddhav Thackeray and the Shiv Sena essentially saying that we'll also fight back in this current situation. Now, along with the fight for legitimacy and legacy in Maharashtra, what's also intensified is the war of words between Uddhav camp and Shinde camp. In the latest, rebel MLA Eknath Shinde has said that he's fighting to free Shiv Sena and Sainiks from the clutches of MVA's dragon. This comes in response to Uddhav and Aditya Thackeray's statements calling the plot a betrayal by the Shinde faction. Remember, the rebel MLAs have decided to challenge in court the notice sent by a deputy speaker asking them to reply by Monday or face the prospect of a disqualification. Interestingly, sources say the Shinde faction has extended their stay at the Guwahati hotel for 2 more days.
इतनी गंदी पॉलिटिक्स कभी चली नहीं। दुर्भाग्य है महाराष्ट्र का, जबकि जनता आज हैरान है। महंगाई की वजह से, बेरोजगारी की वजह से ऐसी स्थिति में कुछ लोगों को भी सत्ता के सपने गिरते हैं। बाकी कुछ नहीं है। बाजार है, बिकने वाले हैं और खरीदने वाले लोग। कुछ बिके गए लोग हैं, कुछ ईडी के मारे, डर के मारे में गए हैं, कुछ धमका के लेके गए, कुछ फंसा कर लोगों को लेके आए। बड़े बहुत सारे विधायक बार-बार फोन किए हमको वापस आने, तो वही तो डर है नहीं, इसलिए इतने लंबे गए लेके।
Deputy Speaker has issued notices to the 16 rebel MLAs who are inside the Radisson Blue Hotel in Guwahati, or why they should not be disqualified, and they have to submit their reply by Monday by 5:30 p.m. On the other hand, Shinde camp is formulating a strategy to challenge this decision by the Deputy Speaker, and they will go to the Bombay High Court, which is coming to know from the sources, and they might file a petition on Mumbai on Monday regarding the same. So definitely the strategies from both the camps are being finalized, and what is happening in Mumbai, definitely violence and vandalism is being witnessed, and these MLAs who are over here are issuing a video bite one after the other, telling that they are with the Sena, but they don't want to continue with NCP and Congress. It is an unnatural alliance, and they are defending their stand, and they are defending their leader Eknath Shinde. What will happen next, what will the court decide, is something we will have to watch out for, but the political crisis in Maharashtra still continues, and its epicenter is in Guwahati.